happily ever after.
That's right.
And there are a couple of things that I haven't heard about in any of the bills. For example, funding crisis pregnancy centers. And I haven't heard anybody saying that anybody is going to be paying for treatment of depression, post-abortion depression, post-abortion suicide, which is about 7 times as high a rate as in women who are in almost identical situations, but who have not had the abortion. They chose to bear the child. The issue of breast cancer keeps being brought up only to be put down, but there's a lot more to it. There was, in England, there was an epidemiologist, a statistician, who developed a model in some of the towns in England which were clearly predictable in regard to breast cancer following abortion. He was able to predict, on the basis of the abortion rate in certain limited areas in England, what the breast cancer rate was going to be some years later. All of this issue is immediately swept under the rug, but I don't think it should be. And then there's also the issue of infertility. Who's going to be paying for this? Is all of this going to come out of this marvelous, magic, government-sponsored, single-payer health plan? All of this is going to result in a very quick bankruptcy of the government-sponsored health plan. If everything is free, everybody goes after it. And this is an unfortunate fact of our human nature. There has to be some aspect of willingness to be self-constrained about some issues of health. I'll give you an example. Many, many years ago, I was an intern in Panama, which was run by the canal was run by the Panama Canal Company. All employees of the Panama Canal Company were allowed to come for free medical care to the emergency room at the hospital at any time they wanted to. I was woken up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning one time because somebody had come in. They had literally just pricked their finger, but they wanted to take the time off. They wanted to get a Band-Aid or something put on it. They wanted to end it. And that man's supervisor came along also. There was nothing that needed to be done. When you put that in the context of somebody having to pay for it, like costs of personnel and all that, and the costs are going to go sky high. There's no provision that I'm aware of other than that absolutely incredible price tag that's put on the health care bill. There's no provision for taking care of what happens when life